I made a video on how to get started with Age of Mythology and become a better player. And now I'm going to go more in depth and teach you the ins and outs and strategies that I use to become a god myself. Okay, so first with training, let's just do a 1v1, so it's equal footing. Don't go higher than moderate, because hard and titan is too difficult. You can't really win without cheats. So the first part of this strategy and how to become a god yourself in Age of Mythology, Extended Edition, fuck Vubly. You have to choose an Egyptian civ, but you have to choose either Isis or Set. Now, there's a good reason for that, and I'm going to mention it later in the strategy. You can choose really any map you want. Fuck it, whatever, just do that. Select a large map, because even though it's a 1v1, it gives you more space to build, and that just makes you train up your civilization faster and easier without being attacked as much. That's always a benefit. You can select these to whatever you want. Visibility. I don't know what any of these do, so just leave it to normal, I suppose. Alright, so let's jump in and begin. Alright, so now the first things first, you're going to want to make a villager and put this on a loopy boy, and then get these villagers, drop some food down, get your pharaoh to do that thing. He uses the power of the Millennium Puzzle, so it's always beneficial to have him, you know, boost stuff. Make sure there's like hunting animals, and you select this, and you can get your priest to scout in the meantime. All good. Now the cool thing about the Egyptians, which makes them easily better than every other civilization, is that things like houses don't cost anything to build. The very first thing you want to do is just find a guard tower and build all around that all at once. Don't worry about waiting to get more resources or whatever, just build them all. All the mining wood and granary don't cost anything too, so Egyptians like to focus on gold a lot, so build a gold one and then put more on food. I suppose we're gonna have to do a little bit of wood, but wood is a pleb tier resource, so we're not going to do too much of that, just to build a couple buildings and shit. You're just going to want to focus on food and gold, and then favor. Favor is going to be the key in the strategy, so you're going to want to build as much of the a monument to all your sins as you can. So yeah, keep doing that. We're doing good so far, lads. Okay, these guys are finished, so we're going to go to the food district. Oh shit, we can level up now once the temple's built. Is the temple built? That's okay. We're still going strong. Keep him walking so that stupid banner thing goes away. Okay, so we got this guy. Oh, she's not stuck. She's okay. Is she? No, she's stuck. Just kill her. Don't need her anymore. Just get the other two to finish. The temple's done. Sweet. Now we can choose our first minor god. Now, there's only really one choice that the MLG pro players use, and that is Anubis, because clearly he benefits your myth units, and they're the most important thing to having a great strategy. So always pick Anubis. Praise Anubis, make him win. Okay, so Anubis is going to start being researched after this next villager, so that's cool. We're also going to... We can't research that. Can we research this? No. I haven't memorized any of the research requirements and everything yet, because why do you need to memorize it? It's all written there anyway. You don't have to be such a pedantic little bitch about it, you know what I mean? And now we've got the key core to our strategy. These things are badass. They can jump around, and they're good, so we're going to be utilizing them for our strategy quite a bit. In the meantime, just focus on getting your economy up a bit, so you can... Now the snakes you can sort of use just to deter people scouting your priest. That's the optimal use for the snakes. Look, it's enabled my priest to get away for more scouting, so start building some of these so you can advance the age. Doesn't matter, you're never going to use them anyway. The key to balancing your resources is to balance them. Okay, so we're going to be saving up for the next advancement in ages. As you can see, we still got a lot of wood, because no one fucking needs wood. But we may upgrade this later. Shit. This is okay. When you get into a little tough part and when things are looking bleak, you can always come back with dedication and strength. So yeah, we managed to effectively halt the advancement of our enemy, and that's all good and dandy. Build some more fucking farms, I guess. Okay, we're still gonna be saving up, so you don't really need any of these. It's not important. Okay, they finished with the gold, so we're gonna go to this gold and start working here. And then with this pharaoh, we're gonna go and gain more favor. When you get the pharaoh doing his hoyo hoyo on the monumentals to all your sins, then you kind of get favor quicker, which is nice, I suppose. Make some more farms because they're unlimited power. Now these guys cost gold, so if they come attack me again, like they are here, you can just spam these at your town center to kill them, so that's okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna use another technique to stop their advancements. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to research is this, so your monuments can gain more favor quicker, and also this, because as we said, the Anubite Praise Anubis is going to be very helpful in our strategy. With Isis especially, her monuments protect your cities from god powers, so make sure to clump all of them in one spot so you get maximum protection. So we're doing good, we're doing well, we've effectively repelled a few attacks, and so now that we've got some economy, we can start building our army. Okay, so our army is starting to be built up. You can practice their super attacks by killing elk. That's a good way of passing time while you wait to get more resources to advance the next age, which I'm going to do now. Now you've got two choices. You've got Hathor or Nepth, goddess of night and death. Her improvements benefit priests. Priests are shithouse, don't use them. This one benefits your buildings. Now, buildings also include temples. They're a building. That's going to be the most important factor. Also, you got crocodile laser guns, and I never understood. It's like a cow, but they train like crocodiles. Crocodiles eat like water buffalo in Africa and stuff. Also, crocodile boys are kind of cool. Now, the key thing with this age... Okay, so now we can test to see how much our Anubites kick ass. As you can see, they're shredding through the horse boys. And as you can see, that was pretty effective of killing those guys. So, you got elephants, which doesn't make sense either, because I'm pretty sure the god was a cow. Anyway, once you build the market, that's the main reason why you're building it, is so you can advance to the next stage and get meteors. Meteors are going to be your end game strategy. It's going to be one of your more important factors. So once you've got that, make sure you choose Thought! Because although the Son of Osiris is pretty good and you can get more pharaohs to get your favor up quicker, we have another strategy to get the favor, so we don't really need them as much as we do the cool, devastating effect that Thought provides. Unlock the Titan power if you want. Now, we can't get to 300 population because all the town centers have been taken up except his, so we're going to have to make do with this amount. In order to free up more space, we can just kill some of the villagers. You can do the same with the camels, no need for them. Okay, so now we got full population. We're gonna send out Anubites to go attack. So we got 63 of them. It's not the 100 that I wanted, but it should make a pretty decent dent. Myth units are the best units in the game, so the quicker you kill the temples, the better off you'll be in the long run. So now they've offered to surrender. At this point, you've pretty much won. So this is top strats with Brendan, how to be a professional player of Age of Mythology. We're just gonna press no and just continue murdering them to show my superiority. All the red dots on the minimap have disappeared, and I am victorious. We didn't even need the Titan. Look at that, 98% done. Amazing. The pro strats always work well, especially against the AI, and you're not really going to have much trouble if you follow my build order, strategy, and research structure. Thanks for watching. Just remember to vote Anubis! And I'll see you again soon. Au revoir, mon chéri.